Ravens are among the smartest birds on the planet. They belong to the family Corvidae, which have the largest brain-to-body size ratios of any birds. This family includes crows, rooks, jays, nutcrackers, and the list just goes on. Their intelligence could be a huge problem on one hand because they've mastered the art of robbery and are highly skilled trickers. Speaking of robbery, they will secretly follow predators back to their nests and food catches and will distract them as they steal their food. But using that intelligence for crime is not impressive. Best using it to be creative, and that's exactly what they are. Ravens will develop any technique to solve problems and make their lives easier. The fact that they use bread or other food as bait to lure fish closer when fishing is just mind-blowing. But they took it a few steps further by being able to make their own tools for catching prey. They also have them successfully solving puzzles. As they can also hold a grudge, they will often snitch on coyotes that steal and protect the wolf kills by making loud calls that get the wolf's attention. Comment if you want me to cover a long video on ravens.
What if I told you that you've been lied to about dinosaurs? Now I know what you might be thinking, but just hear me out.
Ever since dinosaurs were discovered, there's been many different depictions of each species, and they're so famous for their unique, distinctive, and iconic sound, most of which became popular in the Jurassic Park franchise. The truth is, they didn't sound the way they made you believe they did. In fact, they actually didn't even roar. You know, like the T-Rex sound that you heard in the Jurassic Park movie? That wasn't realistic. Disappointing to say, but this is what they most likely sounded like. Either way, the person who came up with these sounds has my respect because they're so awesome. I mean, I give all credits to the iconic Tyrannosaurus Rex roar. Dinosaurs are represented in a way that convinced us that we wouldn't survive if they hadn't gone extinct. But I simply see them as a bigger version of our modern reptiles and large mammals. Ever wondered what could be the stickiest non-sticky material? Meet the gecko. Geckos are lizards known for their ability to adhere to pretty much any type of smooth material through friction, including glass. That adhesive power comes from tiny hairs arranged in a thin pattern along the bottom of their feet known as setae, but it's different from the ones possessed by insects and arachnids, as these branch into microscopic structures called spatulae, which in contact with the surface allows attractive interaction between atoms known as van der Waals forces, granting them with the stickiest feet in the entire animal kingdom. Scientists have developed an artificial gecko skin adhesive to replicate the gripping abilities of the gecko skin, and it proved to be extremely effective. With this adhesive, this 17-gram robot can pull a weight of over 20 kilos, and just about 6 of these can pull something as heavy as a car. It's true that everyone knows the mighty blue whale as the largest animal to have ever existed, weighing between 130 to 150 metric tons, which is roughly the weight of about 18 school buses combined. But one thing most of you probably didn't know is that it is also one of the loudest animals on Earth, coming just behind the manta shrimp and the sperm whale, which you should probably be afraid of. The sperm whale is the 5th largest whale, weighing over 50 tons, and has one of the largest brains of any animal known to have lived, and are easily the largest toothed and the largest carnivore on Earth. The true reason I brought this whale is because its superpower is similar to that of Black Bolt. It can click at about 233 decibels. For reference, rock concerts produce on average 100 decibels, ship horns average at 120 decibels. Sounds above 85 decibels are harmful to human hearing. A sperm whale click will likely cause your eardrums to burst, followed by unbearable pain, which will then lead to unconsciousness, likely causing death, and if you're lucky enough to survive, you'll be deaf.